Hey y'all, what's going on? I have a simple N8N workflow here that isn't quite production ready, but it does go from email, newsletter to downloadable file. And this file is a JSON with all of the information um, inside of that email that you grabbed. So we got a big file here that has all of the contents of the email. A couple simple steps. First, we have an email node that looks for many messages. So I really just want to get the most recent message from a particular user. This is the only newsletter that I have um, at the moment. So um, shout out Greg. But yeah, I do want to retrieve just one. So you may be tempted to press the get item. But then if you do that, you'll see that you are stuck with providing the message ID. And how could you possibly know the message ID for an email that just that yet you haven't read yet, right? You're looking for AI to kind of handle that for us. I mean, it's not even AI, it's just N8N at this point. Um, so what we want to do is call get many, and that's because it has this filter option, which allows us to filter by a couple different things. Let's say you want to filter out all of the critical labeled emails. You have other systems set up that label your emails in a certain way for certain clients, etc. You can get in here and do that. If you know the subject is the same or the text is the same, kind of, you can search through that. And then some other stuff. And the one that I'm working on uh, um, is the sender here. So it's ideabrowser.com. And then you'll see that I could get 50 emails. I don't want that. I just want the most recent one. And if you press simplify, you'll see that we don't want that because simplify, what that does is it removes the HTML. And the HTML that is returned by this email node is how we get what we want, which is the text and all the images and the links, etc. in the email. Um, so I unticked simplify. We're just looking for the most recent one. The idea is, we'll have this set up on like a scheduled thing or like a scheduled cadence that runs like once a day, once every other day, and it gets the most recent one. And I think Idea Browser sends it out either every day or probably every day. I think they have an idea of the day. So if I wanted to, use N8N and then therefore AI to kind of, keep me up to date with the Idea Browser stuff, um, then, I would have this scheduled every day, sometime after those emails go out. I'm not sure when it gets sent every day. But I have the unsimplified tick. I have the simplify not checked, and if I scroll down, you'll see HTML. HTML is what we want. You can drag this over and then also, oops, reduce that even more if you want. You'll see more text, but if you press the table, you can scroll over and then you'll see it all in there. You can just click a bunch until it all turns blue, copy paste. If you, yeah, for whatever reason. But we want this text as opposed to, we want this stuff as opposed to here because this gives us a lot of, well, it gives us all of the links, but then it gives us a lot of structure in terms of, um, yeah, just general HTML stuff, I guess. So yeah, that's the email that gives us that, and then we take that HTML. We have this JavaScript function, which shout out ChatGPT for ChatGPT, in my opinion, is the best at understanding the N8N process and creating both JavaScript functions as well as user and system messages for the AI agent props. Unfortunately, shout out to them. But yeah, so we have the HTMLs that's coming in from that previous file. Then we have a bunch of rejects, which is just like pattern matching, I guess. It's looking for certain elements and certain this, certain that to help signal that structure that I was talking about. So yeah, it just goes through. Feel free to copy and paste this into ChatGPT if you're looking for some examples, but that will result in a JSON here. So if I go back to schema and this big old JSON, which is everything in the email, just broken up as the HTML had it broken up, and it even has styles in there, which I don't need. I haven't, but I just haven't taken it out yet. So we have that JSON file, we have that JSON data. We need to then make it a JSON file, and that's what this node does, convert to file. You can do it with other types, but we have this whole JSON. It's going to convert all of that JSON. So this node expects that the last node, the previous node, returns a JSON, and then it's going to take that JSON, whatever it is, and store it here, execute, and then it gets added there. So yeah, real simple workflow. You can then take that file and upload it, send it to someone else, or you can then, before you create this file, you may have like an AI agent piece in here that does some analyzing. It compares the other things, and yeah, does whatever you'd like it to do. Send it to Slack, create tickets, or yeah. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Sweet. Adios.